Okay, so we have our basic beach hut shape, and the next thing that we need to do is add some windows and doors. Now, there are quite a lot of skills involved in creating these these parts of the design, so I'm going to take you through this nice and slow. So the first thing that we need to do is save our work if we haven't already done that. So we'll go File and Save. And then as soon as we've done that, what we need to do is click on this icon here, which is called Get Models. So what we're now going to do is look for, in this case I'm going to look for some windows. So I just type it into the search engine there, and I'm looking to find something that I think is going to work with the spirit of the design that I've got. So I'm going to go for this simple window design here. So click on that. Next you're going to click on Download Model. Now you may have something saying that there are different versions. There's Warehouse version 7, version 8. You really need to be trying things that are downloading things that are suitable for version 7, since that's what we have across school. So the next option you can see I've got is load directly into the model. Press OK, and you can now see that I have got my window. Now the first problem you can see is that this window is not the correct way around, so we need to rotate that. So I'm wanting it to go onto this face here, so I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. So to do that, we're going to use the rotate tool, which is up here, and click on rotate. It's quite a difficult tool to use this, so you might need to practice a few times. Now you can see I can make this go red or green or blue, and this is in relation to which direction it's going to be rotated. So you can see if I have it green, then it rotates that way around. If I have it so that it's red, it will rotate this way. And for me, I want to rotate it horizontally, if you will, so I need it to be blue. So what I'm going to do is I've put my cursor to the bottom corner of the window, and I'm going to click my mouse 3 times. So I'm going to click once there, and then I'm going to come out, click a second time, and then I'm going to turn it around and click now a third time, and that's how I'm going to rotate my window around at 90 degrees. So the next thing that we need to do is learn how to move things. So to move things in SketchUp, what we do is we click on the move icon, which is here, and you might remember that there are 3 axes in SketchUp, which are shown by the different coloured lines. So we've got this blue line here, we've got the red line, which is this way, and we've got the green line that goes in our 3rd dimension. Now when you're moving something, it's always a good idea to move it in one of these axes only. So you can see that if I move my window, you can see that I'm getting that red dotted line, which means it's following the red axis. As soon as it goes black, it's going diagonal, which we want to avoid. So I've got it on my red axis there. I'm now going to move it on my green axis, going to come upwards on the blue one, and that is my advice for generally moving things. You only do it on one axis at a time. So I've moved my window up against my house, and let's say I want it to be a little bit smaller. I can now click on the scale icon, which is here, and you can see that some handles will appear. I could make it a little bit smaller. Okay, so that's perfect. Now I'm going to show you how to do things properly. So what we could do is just get our window, and we could just push it up like so, stick it against the wall and say, yep, right, okay, there we go, I've done it. But you are going to have problems if you just leave it like that, because for one, you won't be able to see through the window into the building. So what I'm going to do in the next video is show you how to create a hole in the side of the beach hut that matches the size of the window, and this is the way that I'm going to recommend that you go about doing this, and that's going to form the focus of the next film.